Streams up. The anal stream is up. You know the Packers play tonight, huh? You know the Pack plays yet tonight, huh? Yeah, I'm talking about the 4 wins, 5 loss Packers, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to remember you saying that when the Super Bowl is on in February and we're watching the Packers in there and you want to tune in. I'm going to say, go fuck yourself, Red. You don't even deserve to tune in. You told me they sucked back in week 10 before they went on this 12-game win streak, so you can suck your damn dick now. How do you think you're going to like it when your own friend tells you to suck your own dick? Yeah, it's gonna all happen. It's gonna start tonight right here in Washington. I don't know if you ever heard the saying the Pack will be back, but they say that because they're gonna be back and it's gonna start here tonight. Super Bowl victory this year, Big D. This is the year for them. Super Bowl victory, baby. You tuned in, or what's the deal here? You're tuned in, you said. Yeah, see him? There he is, big Ed Too Tall Jones. I'm trying to get him on my squad so I can get you some brand new Ed Too Tall Jones gameplay here today. See if the fucker can keep the streak going for me. Oh, he costs more than that. Costs a little bit more than that, Big D, about 300,000. Yeah. Yeah, basically about that, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my other guy at this position. The guy that he's gonna replace, Michael Strahan. I'm gonna sell him for about 100,000. Yeah, gonna sell him, buy this guy, replace him. Michael Strahan's a 92 overall. This guy's a 93 overall. Taking on your number 1 team tonight, the Nigger Skins. Yeah. Behind the Packers. I just gotta try to get this Ed Too Tall Jones, man. See, I gotta get all 10 of these cards here that are on the screen here. I gotta get all 10 of these cards and put them in this set to be able to get the 93 Too Tall. Hey, Red, do I have a copy? Do I have a copy, Red? I ain't gonna lie, Big D. I ain't gonna be doing no gameplay until I get. I ain't gonna be doing no gameplay until I get this Too Tall Jones collection complete here, so I can show you some gameplay with them. Yeah. I gotta get all 10 of these collectibles that are on the screen here. I gotta sell my Michael Strahan so I can pick up a fucking Yeah, that one's a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie, that one's just a little bit better. gravel hater. Sure, I don't mind that one. Hey, big gravel. Hey, what's up, big gravel? Hey, here comes the big gravel hater. Hey, big gravel. Hey, come on over here, big gravel. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't fucking do me dirty like that, man. And then what's gonna happen? Red. Call me back, you big dumb fucker. Hey, dog, what's up? Hey, what's up? Just working on this new player here. You sound like a bot. Fuck, man. Hey, what's up?
Trying to hold on for their 6th win of the season and remain at least tied atop the NFC North going into the Thanksgiving Day.
Bradford conversions on a couple of big third downs by Arizona. Now it's 3rd and 14 for his Vikings.
Well, I would expect a running play.
Running. Scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down again. You cannot stop the clock. They have no timeouts remaining. They had to use a timeout earlier in the quarter when Detroit went down the field on the Ebron long play before it was 1st and goal. Jacksonville had to use a timeout there. One you certainly could use right here.
Take a timeout here when the play clock gets down to 1 second. Jim Caldwell standing next to the official.
First timeout this half used by Jim Caldwell and the Lions. Do you run the ball here, or do you put it in the air with Stafford?
Third and 11 in this situation. I don't think you throw the ball unless you're doing something very, very safe. Screen pass. You get a one-on-one matchup on the outside and want to take a shot at a fade to end the game, put it out of reach. I'm okay with that with Matthew Stafford as a quarterback, but nothing that requires him holding the ball with the potential of throwing the ball over the middle where it could get deflected or intercepted. It's going to be a run or a very, very safe pass.
Yeah, if it's going to be a safe pass, the most risky thing you do is a hard play action to make sure, because the defense has got to think you're going to try and run the football. You may pop something loose, and even if you don't, you tell Stafford not to throw it away. Just kind of duck down and then start to kill the clock. Do not throw an incomplete pass. Get an easy completion or a run play.
Third down and 12. They will run it. It's Riddick. Theo Riddick gets to the 25-yard line. It's fourth down. And let's see what Jim Caldwell does right here.
Well, now here, I don't think there's any question. You got to send Prater out now. Ball 26-yard line.
Looks like they're going to take the clock down and then call another timeout like they did on that previous play.
And they made the right call going with the run there, too. The risk of an incomplete pass is the one thing you do not want.
Yeah, you're up by 4. That's a big difference to being up by 3. You're going to win the game. They've got to score a touchdown to beat you. And now, if you kick this field goal, a touchdown ties you.
The clock is stopped at 26 seconds. And Matt Prater will come out. He had an extra point blocked today, and he did hit from 27 yards out.
You know, Jacksonville is up against it once again, and they go for their 5th straight loss. But I'll tell you what, Jacksonville's got a defense. They play really well against the pass. They don't get too many sacks, as I said before, but they do defend the pass extremely well. They've been really good against the run today against Detroit. I mean, it's been unbelievable how poorly Detroit has run the football, and you got to give Jacksonville some credit for that. But they gave up a pick 6 on offense, and they gave up a kick return in special teams, and now this defense is out there kind of playing by itself.
Keep an eye on Ramsey. He leaped over the line on a Prater attempt earlier in the game, nearly blocked it. Looks like he's trying to do the same thing. Times it out. Up and over. Nearly got there. And Prater's kick is good, but there's a flag down. And did Ramsey make contact with Prater?
Well, that was from the side. He was offside. He jumped ahead of the snap. He did make contact, but he didn't use it to propel him, which is what the penalty would be called. He was offside before the snap.
He's not allowed to be on the center, over the center, when the ball is snapped. He has to be a yard off, and if he was closer than that, right over the center, that's a penalty.
And it was 4th and 6, so if it's a 5-yard penalty, it would not give Detroit a first down.
Yeah, and he was within a yard of the line of scrimmage, right over the long snapper, and you can't be there. You have to be off the ball when the ball is snapped, coming over the center, and he mistimed it.
Yeah, I thought he was offside, but that replay showed that he wasn't. The flag came.
Now this is a problem for Jim Caldwell. Do you take the time off the clock by letting him run another play and kicking it? Or, I mean, it's not going to be a first down. I don't know if you take the points off the board at this point. The only reason you'd have Prater kick it again was to take the time off the clock, trusting he'll make it again. You know what I mean? And this is interesting for Jim Caldwell.
At the snap, the leaper was on the line of scrimmage. Therefore, it's an illegal formation on the defense, which is a 5-yard penalty. Detroit has declined the penalty, took their 3 points, field goal's good.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, you can't take the points off the board.
Right.
Doesn't make sense.
Right. You wouldn't decline
22 seconds left.
If there were 4 seconds left, maybe you do that, and then because the kick's irrelevant.
So
you see there, he can't.
It was Jalen Ramsey offside for
He was on the
defensive formation
right
inside the space allowed. In other words, it was too early.
There you go. Nearly got there, though. Like he did earlier in the game. It's becoming a more popular play in the NFL, and Ramsey nearly was able to get there, even though he just streaked too close to the center before leaping. So 22 seconds left. Jaguars have no timeouts remaining. Detroit will have to kick it away. Ramsey.
That's a guy that's played really well during a 5-game losing streak, and that's hard to handle. It is hard to handle. You pour your body and soul into an effort. And your side of the ball, defense played pretty darn well. And it just didn't get any help.
Well, they're playing their hearts out, and you know, the young players, it's a long season in the NFL, and coming from a program like Florida State, not used to losing.
That's the thing, right there. I mean, Jalen Ramsey hasn't had a stretch like this. Blake Bortles told us yesterday he's never gone through adversity like this before in history. A lot of these young Jaguars haven't had seasons like this, and that's part of the reason why Ramsey is emotional right now, is Jacksonville is it's a miracle to avoid its 5th straight loss.
They show 6-man look, but they only bring 4 guys. One of those 4 is Harrison Smith off the edge. You see 2 drop out, and they just have no answers for what Minnesota's doing defensively right now. That rush on Carson Palmer. Well, we welcome in a new audience, and this could very well be the final play that means anything. It's 4th down and 19 from the 4 for the Cardinals, down by 6. Pass is incomplete, but a flag on a hit on Palmer. And this will be an automatic first down. Tom Johnson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 92. Minnesota puts the body of the quarterback into the ground. A 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
That's a bad call. He doesn't even hit his helmet. From what I saw, he leads with the shoulder. I think that's a terrible call. Well, at the end of the announcement from Cleve Blakeman, it was the one who threw the flag. He said Tom Johnson drove Carson Palmer down into the dirt. I don't like it. The guy's making a play, and I mean, come on. Well, that gives Arizona life. A minute, 7 seconds remain. Chased from behind by Griffin, and Palmer able to run out of bounds with a first down at the 30 with exactly 1 minute left. And that call against Tom Johnson is huge, and Johnson can't believe that he was called for driving the quarterback into the ground. Mike Pereira, did you see that the same way Cleve Blakeman did?
I do, Joe. Let me tell you, we've seen this 4 times today where you actually think they're going to get him drive the shoulder into him and don't.
I'm gonna drive my dog Buster Brown into the ground. Good boy. Drive him into the ground for being such a good boy.
So now what'll be interesting with Mike
He got injured on the day, hurt his hand, didn't come. Mike Gisley had 72 yards. Tyrod Taylor added 40 yards. You know, it's a nice gritty win. You know, wasn't pretty, but it was a Buffalo win. Keeps them alive with
Bengals hit the snooze button in the second half. All right, Buccaneers in Arrowhead. You can see Jameis Winston just drop back and hit Alan Cross for the touchdown, the 3 yards out, 19-10 at that point for the Bucs. Bucs go on to win this game. Kansas City, that's a tough one to lose at home. But Jameis Winston played well. No picks for him in this game. Titans at the Colts. You see Andrew Luck drop back. He's going to hit T.Y. Hilton. This was on 4th down, 4th and goal to tell you. And he makes a spectacular catch. Indy would go on to actually, Indy would go on to win this game 24-17. Andrew Luck played outstanding. Did have the one pick. But just a great overall effort by the Indianapolis Colts.
Jacksonville at Detroit. Eric Ebron, the tight end, Tones, going to take the handoff in for the 1-yard score to take the lead. The Lions win 23-19. But I tell you what, you talk about rushing yards. They really didn't rush for much yards. I think they rushed for 6 yards on the day, but a win's a win, and it sets up tremendous matchup against Minnesota this time.
On Thanksgiving, baby, here is Minnesota and the Cardinals. How about this? Minnesota's got returns all over the place. This is Cordero Patterson, 103 yards for a kickoff return. Remember, prior to this, they had a Xavier Rhodes. I think it was a 94 or 5-yard interception return for a touchdown. So 14 points for the Minnesota Vikings scored on returns. They go on to win 30-24. That's a huge win for the Vikings. They stem their losing streak. They are now 6-4.
Bart, you got to get over it. Yes, Detroit won. They had 6 yards rushing. Right now, Jay Cutler right here. Watch him. He's going to get picked off. This is a last-ditch effort right here. 2nd and 29. Landon Collins, 4th straight game with an interception. Wow. Defense had 4 sacks. And the New York Giants pull out a 22-16 win, and they now move to 7-3.
4 sacks in the second half, and they shut out the Bears in the second half. Eli and his offense couldn't do anything in the fourth quarter. That Giant defense, just like he came out Monday night against the Cincinnati Bengals, really played well.
You said we were watching Vernon Olivier. He may not
Olivier Vernon.
Olivier Vernon. He may not have the numbers, but that guy is relentless pass rusher. Him and JPP, they were all over that field today.
But I'm telling you, Landon Collins, I mean, we're watching something special. This guy is on an all-pro course. You talk about his last 4 games, his interceptions, his impact on the game. He's really patrolling the middle of that field and really helping that defense out, allowing them to put that 8-man in the box or 7-man box and stop the run. You talk about all the money that was put in the defensive line this year.
Coming up in the second half of our David doubleheader, it'll be Philadelphia at Seattle. Coach, that'll be a game you'll be watching closely. Talk about that matchup.
Especially on the offensive side. This game is being broadcast in Spanish. We're available using the SAP button on your television. Philadelphia, Seattle.
You on the bench when Arizona had the ball there for that last drive. What are you thinking?
You know, I've got all the confidence in the world in those guys. I mean, they've played great all year. They played great today. You know, for them to go out and do what they did when they needed to at the end of the game, you know, it was just really cool to watch.
And you've been on the other side of those hits. They were all over Carson Palmer today.
Yeah, you know, obviously, you know, when our defense is getting pressure like that, it makes it tough on any quarterback. And, you know, when they play the way they do, you know, they're just really good.
4-game losing streak. It's done. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. You know, we'll take it any way we can get it. You know, obviously, I think there's still some things we can do better on offense. But, you know, to just get off the losing streak and win a game, you know, I think it just really kind of boosts everyone's morale.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Steelers at the Browns after a defensive penalty. Steelers go an extra play. No time on the clock. They go for a pass interference is called on Joe Hayden. So they get another try. This time with Le'Veon Bell goes in from 1 yard out. 2-point conversion is good this time. It's 14-0 Steelers. And then Cody Kessler, the rookie quarterback out of USC for Cleveland, leaves with a concussion. 17-3. It is Pittsburgh. Josh McCown then ball is knocked out of his arms at the goal line, recovered by Javon Hargrove. 24-9. Steelers take care of the Cleveland Browns. Titans at the coast. Peyton Manning back. And 2006 Super Bowl team being honored by the Colts. 4th and 1, Andrew Luck, T.Y. Hilton. Nice job by both the quarterback and the wide receiver. 2-yard touchdown, 21-0. This game was all Colts. And then here you see the Tennessee Titans finally get a shot at it. 4th and 1, trying to keep the drive alive. DeMarco Murray fumbles the football, 24-17. Colts beat the Tennessee Titans, who, by the way, were on a roll.
They weren't so bad.
Yeah.
Time now for State Farm right combination. Michael?
Xavier Rhodes, cornerback, big cornerback for the Minnesota Vikings. There he had the pick for looked like 99 yards. Here he has another pick. He's had a great year going against the best wide receiver on each team. He's a big corner. He's making big plays for the Vikings.
All right, he had a 100-yard interception return. They also got a 104-yard kick return from Cordero Patterson in that game to end that 4-game losing streak. Jimmy, the Giants, they just keep going the other way. They won 5 in a row now.
Yeah, and Michael, they spent a lot of money, the Giants did, on their defense this offseason. And Vernon's...
In the league last year, they were the worst team in the league at games decided by a touchdown or less. So they've turned that around real quick.
As a fan, gives you a heart attack, though.
And you would not go back. You would not go back because it would be a huge pay cut for you if you had to go back. Huge,
First of all,
huge pay cut.
I physically can't do it anymore.
Let's see. You're always saying, hey, I wouldn't let
Okay,
that happen.
I'll take that back. Physically, I could. Mentally, I can't.
Hey, Jimmy, before we go to break here, I want to ask you about Minnesota. They get the win. It wasn't pretty. We mentioned the special teams defense contributed, but it takes a huge weight off their shoulder. Now, can they straighten things out?
Yeah, as good a defense as they can play, they can straighten it out. Bradford's doing a good job. He's an accurate passer. If you just give him a little bit of time, the defense, though, rushing the passer, Carson Palmer was under siege the entire day. He got hit numerous times, got 4 sacks, of course, the big sack at the end. The other thing is, Minnesota's defense, they can score points, and they're outstanding on special teams. Their big scores today was the 100-yard interception return and the 104-yard kickoff return. That's where they got their points.
I don't know, Jimmy. Do you really think you can keep that? You got to have some offense eventually.
They have to find...
In this day's football, you've got to have offense.
Creative ways to throw the ball down the field, like flying Sam Bradford out wide, sending him back through the backfield on a reverse, flea flicker.
Well,
that's it.
Yeah. They got a couple of pass interference calls that help that offense as
They're
well.
also in the NFC North, which that door is still open, I think, for everybody in that division.
Well, they're going to be playing Detroit now and be playing for the division lead.
That's on Thanksgiving Day. We've got plenty more scores and highlights ahead as we continue here on the State Farm Post game. Dak and Dallas, well, they had a barn burner against Baltimore. Do the Cowboys continue their winning streak, or do the Ravens finally say 8 is enough? The Chiefs, they've been hot as well. How about number 11, Alex Smith, trying to win 11 straight at home for KC? We'll have all those highlights, plus go inside the locker rooms of the winning teams around the National Football League. Hey, yeah, the Viking team, they're ready to celebrate just a little bit.
Call you back. Is this my car? State Farm knows that for every one of those moments, this is ridiculous. There's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening.
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up.
That's why State Farm is there.
What a day.
With car insurance for
What a dog, and his name is Buster Lee.
to help life go right. State Farm.
23rd time's the charm.
The best place to get authentic NFL gear, NFLShop.com.
Find thousands of great gifts in the pages of Menards Christmas catalog, like this 7-piece set from Gear Wrench that features flexible ratcheting heads to get into tight spaces. In standard or metric, just $29.99. This powerful half-inch 18-volt lithium-ion drill and driver from Hitachi is just $89. A 2-tool 18-volt lithium-ion combo kit with drill and impact driver is only $129. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Save big money at Menards. Looks like we're bound to start anew. Who better to start with than you, dear?
Lease the all-wheel drive Infiniti QX60 for $439 a month. Visit your local Infiniti retailer.
Thanksgiving Day. It's an American holiday tradition with the NFL on Fox. As Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and the Cowboys.
And the Cowgirls.
And the Redskins. The activity.
5-game win streak. Bengals hosting the Bills.
A.J. Green been carted off with a right hamstring injury. Great wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. They're down fourth quarter, 3 seconds left. Dalton to the end zone. Knockdown incomplete. Buffalo 16 to 12 over Cincinnati. Rob Ryan, defensive coordinator, he is ecstatic.
Ecstatic because his team got the win. They get back to 500, snapping a 3-game losing streak. After the game, how about Tyrod Taylor?
Tyrod, this was a must-win today, no doubt about it. How are you feeling right now?
It's always good when you win. Like you said, it was a must-win for us. It wasn't pretty by any means, but we was able to find a way to get the job done.
Your defense really showed up today. What do you think spurred them on?
I mean, just a challenge. We knew that we was facing a very good offense, a bunch of weapons. They took the challenge head on, and they went out there and competed their butts off. And like I said, we found a way to win.
All right, Tyrod, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to Holly Saunders for that. Jaguars and Lions.
All right, Blake Bortles, third quarter quarterback for the Jaguars, into the end zone. Finds Marquise Lee for the 3-yard touchdown. 19-16 Jacksonville. Comes the Lions. Something done all year long. It's bounced back. It's Ephraim as he rushes in from 1 yard out. 26-19 Lions beat the Jaguars.
Those red-hot Detroit Lions get a win by a touchdown. Takes us to our FedEx Air and Ground player profile. And that, we go to Pittsburgh's Le'Veon Bell. 201 total yards today, 146 rushing, and that ends the Steelers' losing streak at 4 games. He helps them beat the Browns and wins our FedEx Player Ground Award. FedEx helping small businesses simplify e-commerce. All right, so the Steelers get back to their winning ways. The Dallas Cowboys, Jimmy Johnson, continue their winning ways. 9 straight. Never done that in a single season in franchise history.
You know, we talked about it in the pregame show. You know, they keep such pressure on the opponent. You know, the opponent can move the football if they have the football. But, you know, like Baltimore, they had it for 25 minutes today. And the other thing is Dallas is not turning the ball over. So the opponent doesn't have a lot of opportunities to score, and they keep such pressure on you offensively. You know, Prescott's playing outstanding. They're running the football, over 400 yards of offense. I don't see any slip-ups with this football team. They're playing well.
As we talked about in our pregame, the most valuable rookie on the team, Dak Prescott. 301 yards, 3 touchdowns today. Under pressure some early, going deep here to Bryce Butler early in the football game. Then rolling out to Beasley, something he did a lot at Mississippi State, you talked about. And then obviously the slant, Dez Bryant getting him more involved, the fade, and then the deep end for the TD to Dez Bryant, getting him involved, getting everyone involved. And I think the Dez Bryant component is a big component because Dez gives you those explosive plays. Beasley with the, you know, I know he's one of your favorites in the slot, and Witten, possession receiver, but Dez is the explosive player, getting involved. But this was really a grinded-out game for this guy. No turnovers. Jimmy talked about it. Controlled the clock for over 35 minutes.
Take a breath, Michael. Take a breath. I want to correct myself because it would not be a good day for me if I ever did highlights or said anything without making at least one mistake. I would be upset. And I said Dez Bryant had 3 touchdowns receiving today, folks. He only had 2, so it's my mistake.
He had 2, but Beasley had the other. You're right.
Beasley,
the Cowboy streak continues, and so does yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's love. That's love.
That's all, it's brotherly love. Hey, real quick, Michael, I want to ask you, a lot of times we see the team that, you know, has a winning streak, but they're not always the best team in football.
Yeah.
Right now, Dallas has won 9 in a row. Are they the best team in football?
I think so. Yeah, I think by far they're the best team in the football. This is the team that tight games they win. They can blow you out. They win games they're supposed to win. I don't think any of us are surprised. And one thing that Jimmy says, being a coach, is not about how many great plays you make, it's how many bad plays you don't make. They don't make many. You speak of no turnovers. And another thing, they only have 5 penalties the entire game. You know, and those are the things. This is a team that everything is clicking right now. They can stay healthy. Everybody stays on the same page, stays unselfish like they've been. This is the best team in football.
And don't forget now, they have over 400 yards of offense against the #1 defensive team in the league. You know, Baltimore is pretty good defensively.
You know, Jim, and that's a great point. And I just wonder if, in fact, the opposing teams are saying, well, these are 2 rookies. We got a rookie quarterback. Come on now. The last great rookie quarterback we saw play, I think Marino had to be somebody else, but Marino was amazing, but he went with a good team.
Then you look at the running guy. So you got to say to yourself, surely Ezekiel Elliott's going to turn it loose. Surely Prescott's going to have that 3-interception game, and perhaps so. But from what I've seen so far, I'd say that's just scary how good these two rookies are.
Anymore. If you went to a game thinking that, you're not thinking that anymore, because these two play like vets who've been in this league a long time. The game is not bigger than them. The stage is not too big for them. They can handle anything.
He was under pressure early. This was not a cakewalk game, and it was just one of those kind of momentum, and they just kept grinding, and then it just opened up.
You know what, Howie? You know what I was impressed is that the Romo thing came out this week. That is a lot of pressure when Tony finally says, this is your job. You are the quarterback. And then he goes out. Now, he did not have a good start to this football game, but all of a sudden he settled down, because you even said, hey, he looks a little nervous.
Baltimore was putting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, we've seen that from him.
Yeah.
Like, Philadelphia, a couple weeks, shaky start, but no, it doesn't seem to get too big. It doesn't phase him. He comes back, and at the end of the game, you're like, well,
you're playing quarterback in Dallas. That's a big.
You played quarterback in Pittsburgh.
No, but it's different. Dallas, I'd say playing quarterback in Dallas is really chasing a lot of ghosts there.
Maybe the brightest spot in all of sports, really. Next time we see Dallas, we'll be right here on Fox Thanksgiving Day. As you enjoy your turkey, you should enjoy a good NFC East matchup. Two of the top teams in football right now, the way they're playing Washington. Only one loss in their last 7 games. Dallas has won 9 straight, and look at Jameis. They've won 2 straight in Tampa, so the party is just getting started. As we continue here on the State Farm Postgame Show, we'll also check in on Jared Goff's NFL debut.
Okay, Google, show me Korean restaurants.
Okay, Google.